Randy and Marisa here, and bringing you the news of this week, which is not a lot. It is kind of. We did some stuff. We had some fun. We went to a Tulip festival. Not a whole lot to talk about there.
No, it's a small event. They do it every year for a few days over this weekend. This is a long weekend because it's a national holiday in Italy. It's Liberation Day, April 25th. It marks the liberation of Italy from the Nazis and fascists back in after World War II. Anyway, they have a little market and they have a Ferris wheel, but today, Sunday, they have the allegory, carts with they do a big procession through the historic town, but it's packed.
Yeah, it's packed.
So you can't even, it's hard to see anything. So we decided not to go, and there's videos that you can look up online. Other people have recorded the
probably
the
better
event.
than what I could do.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed.
Yeah. This is in Castiglione del Lago.
In Castiglione del Lago. Yeah, Friday I spent 6 hours clearing this property, mowing it, trimming it, and it still isn't all done because it's a lot to do, and it exhausted me. And yesterday I really needed to, kind of take it easy because I'm not a spring chicken. And today is my regular day of taking it easy. We do the videos, we do that stuff. So tomorrow I'll finish trimming. I got that stuff to do. But what else did we do? I'm going to show you some footage of the Tulip Festival here. It's intense. Bike art. Looks like you can buy it too. Yeah. We have a lot of tulips at the house.
Peonies.
Oh yeah.
Those are pretty.
Soul carts are cool. True. They might be irises. Yeah. I got the app on my phone. I can snap the picture and see. Cactus. That cork purses.
I semi dell'erba.
Esatto, controlla, togliamo. No, non lo devi.
Come si chiama da voi?
Venus flytraps.
They are these.
Yeah, pitcher plants.
Yeah.
Venus flytraps.
They're carnivores.
Yeah, they are.
Wow. Cool.
All of them are. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Noi stiamo modulando.
Pickles. Snail. Yeah, chocolate covered snail. I don't know about that. And jewelry. Alright. And more jewelry.
Oh, silver, honey.
Silver.
Yay.
Okay, hope you liked that. What else did I say? Oh my gosh.
Well, we said we.
Oh, the things we found. That's right. The things we found. So, in clearing out the property, that was my segue into this. In clearing out the property, I started weed eating things that, where the grass was up, significant.
Yeah.
And I started finding things. I'm just going to pop pictures of that stuff. But I do have a little video that I took of the things I found going through. But we found something really cool. Marisa found something really cool in the house. And I've got video of that I'm going to show you here.
Yeah, we're gonna need.
Came out in our garden today, and you can see the artichokes are getting ready. But I don't know if it's going to pick it up or not. So that is a baby pear, little wee baby pear.
Really?
It is. They're wee baby pears.
Here, look at them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, and we have a lot of pear trees. That's pear tree. It's a different variety of pear tree, but it's pear tree.
Is this a pear tree?
Yeah, it is. It's pear tree. There's no fruit on this one yet. No baby fruit. That's pear tree. So I think I showed you in one of my other videos. I uncovered this because it was laying down. This grapevine was laying down and the grass had grown all over it, and I uncovered it. And then I had mowed and weed eated all of this, and I didn't know, but I had inadvertently, weed eated this. And I saw this yesterday when I was clearing it again. This is another grapevine. So there's another grape there. I don't know the variety. These were here, and they didn't really tell us anything. I'm thinking that maybe they had them planted along here. That there might have been more. And then when John bought this part of the property from Luciano, the previous owner, they, it didn't extend anymore. So anyway, you can see some of the stuff I've done. I worked my tail off yesterday. I was out here for about 6 hours, mowing, clearing, and I want to show you what else I found. It's amazing what you find in clearing this stuff out. So there's bamboo I can't hardly keep up with. I cleared it all yesterday. It's literally, look at how big that is. You can see this or not? Yeah. That is. Anyway. So I cleared all of this out. This was the old chicken coop. And I got rid of some of the hazards that were in it. And uncovered these fig tree saplings that were coming up. This fig tree was dying at the top, so I had them cut it. And but the saplings are doing good. Trees are very resilient. They'll keep coming back up. And as in other videos you've seen, this drainage ditch area here gets pretty overgrown. This here was really badly overgrown. and I really wanted just to clear it out. That's the point I ran out of steam. That was the last of my day, and I just had enough. But that tree, let me get closer here. So this tree, and that little tree are all walnuts, English walnuts. This tree that we thought was dead is not. It's got some life in it. It's a poplar. This is a walnut, the little one here. But here's what I want to show you. Interesting stuff. So I'm clearing. I look over and I thought that this was rutabaga. I wasn't quite sure, and I cleared it out, and it's a beetroot, or it's a chard, whatever people call it, sometimes different stuff. So that was very interesting. I cleared out, I trimmed all of this ditch here. We have a guy that comes out apparently a couple times a year, and he mows this field. He said he's gonna mow it in May. He mows it, he hays it, bales it up, all that. So I'm okay with that. After he mows it this time, I'll keep up with it, because while it's pretty when the flowers are out, it's not pretty when the grass gets tall like that. I trimmed all of this out. I think the other thing too, that since the last time I had filmed down here, the neighbor's part had not been cleared, and they cleared it all out. So I trimmed all of this. But look at what they did. They trimmed out all of this, and we were considering making an offer on this olive grove, because these trees have not been trimmed or managed or taken care of. This was a wall of trees. So fun stuff. And I managed to mow all of this without getting my head sliced open. Inside joke there. Still got a lot of weed eating to do. Maurice's going to try to find a company or a service that can come out and take care of this, because it's a lot. I bought a fairly light duty weed eater. It's a good brand. It's light, it's easy to use. The problem is it goes through string on this grass pretty quickly. And I told her, I said, I think if we had a crew out here, 3 or 4 guys with their industrial weed eaters, they'd knock this out in a couple hours. Whereas it's going to take me literally a week, maybe more, to get it all done. So I like I said, I worked 6 hours yesterday. I'm too sore to do anything today. So tomorrow I might get some of it done, but we'll see. That's the burdens of owning property, I guess. All right, so this is the part of the hallway. I'm on the other side of the hallway where they move the steps over, basically, and we're gonna have this undone. Essentially, this is all coming out, and there's already steps in here. If you can see, there's steps. So Marisa told me today, she goes, hey, there's wine that was on the steps, and you can see that one's still there. And sure enough, it's wine, and it is 100% still corked. So let me pull this one out. Let's see what happens here. Oh. So there's
1977.
1975.
Oh my God.
1977. These, I don't know. We're going to clean them up. Yeah, we'll check it out. Let you know. Likelihood it's not good, but we'll see.
5, great alcohol.
Okay, so Marisa says that the yellow label, this one's actually empty at blue. Or the rats got to it. This is a Vinsanto.
16% alcohol.
16.
This is a liqueur, after dinner liqueur.
This is the sweet
wine.
Probably not good. This one's empty too. I guess the rats got to some of them. Yeah, this one's empty. So
Yeah, I don't want to chance it.
we're gonna.
Not chance it. Oof. We're
Nah.
gonna get it's mold.
Okay, what's this?
It doesn't say anything, but it looks like it's a white.
It might. Yeah, it looks like a white. All right.
Yeah, look at that spider there.
I don't know. The year label's gone from this one, and then they have these.
This is a red.
This is a red 1975, but the label is gone. But I'm gonna make the assumption that it's the same.
No, this
No,
might
it's
be
not.
the red. This is the
It's
red.
not. And then this is a 1977 Reserva. No, it
It's a
doesn't
local
say.
winery.
It is.
Oof, I'm getting itchy just looking at this
We'll
stuff.
look at it and see.
Look
There's
at all
a
the
small spider
spiders.
coming off of it. And then the year tag on this one's
Yeah.
gone too. But I'm gonna guess again that these are all about the same year.
I think we need to post it on Facebook and see if somebody comes out.
And the cat got in here and used it as a litter box. So
Ooh, nasty.
nastiness. Anyway, fun stuff. When you buy an old house, you never know what you're gonna find. There you go. All right, I got another video that I made when we went grocery shopping.
Yes.
And I'm gonna just show you that video more than really talk about it, and I'll show you that video here. We went grocery shopping. Had friends and family ask about the prices of groceries here. So I thought it might be a fun little video to just show what we got, how much it cost, and you can see for yourself. So, all right. So we came from the United States. We got our Publix bags. Bags are great. All right. A liter of olive oil. This is cooking olive oil, but you can see it's not filtered. Nothing special about it, really. This was... I'm gonna have to look at the receipt because I don't remember. I'll come back to that. All right. Coffee packs. I don't know. Marisa has the receipt. We're gonna have to find the receipt. All right. 3 cans of pureed tomato sauce. This was €1.49. Tea, 99 cents. Barbecue sauce. You don't get a lot of variety here. It's made in the United States, but I've not tried this brand. I have no idea if it's good or not. It was $1.79. Milk. This is a liter of milk, and I'll get you the price on that in a minute too. All right, a couple lemons. These are like €1. I would say like €1.49, somewhere around there. Nectarines. These are seasonal. These were €3. Paprika. This was €1.20. Taralini. These are a couple of euros. All right, there's that bag. It's done. All right, now for the fun stuff. All right, Marisa's favorite little chip thing. They're cheese balls. They're like €1.50. Okay, eggs. The stuff we really want to get to. The Conad was out of the dozen. They're not really a dozen; it's 10. So they sell eggs in 6-packs and 10-packs. This was €1.49 for a 6-pack of eggs. Meat, the sausages. So this is 1.092 kilograms of sausage. Sausage, €9.06, and a kilo is 2.2 pounds. And that's enough sausage to last me for quite a while. I'll probably get a better part of 10 days out of it. Yeah, I just showed some other stuff I got in the fridge. Idolmeister beer. This is 500 milliliters. These are 69 cents. Even the higher end beers, if you want to call it like the Cosel, which I've talked about in other videos, these are, when they're on sale, they're 99 cents. When they're not, they're €1.59. So it's not a lot. All right, there's some skirt steak. This is 0.2 kilograms. It was €5.23. Ground beef hamburger, €4.54. This is a half a kilo, so it's 1.1 pounds of ground beef for €4.50. Ice cream cones. These were they were on sale. They were €2.29. €2.29. All right. Went to Chinese store as well, so there's stuff mixed in. Chinese store stuff. All right, hamburger buns. Because I like soft breads. Crunchy hard rolls are great, but they're hard on my mouth. Those are fairly cheap. Okay. So this is pane arabo, €1.82. It's quite a bit of bread. This is a pane with cheese, bread with cheese, 407. It's a little bit more for that. These we've been mixing in for Percy because his teeth are falling out. He's getting old. These were 69 cents a piece. He gets about 3 days out of each one. So, not bad. All right, fava beans. These were. She got the receipt. All right, so we'll go back through it all. That's all right. That's all
I
right.
was gonna take the dogs out.
Okay. The fava beans. I can show you what we spent in total. It was €85.42. And you can see pretty big receipt. We actually got quite a bit of groceries this time. So these rosemary chips, they're so good. Oh my gosh. I don't get them very often because I have diabetes. I shouldn't eat that stuff. So it's a treat. All right, and again, this is onion powder because I'm almost out of it. Like €1.20. It's not very much. Finally found some baby potatoes. Been looking for these for a while. They have them in. I guess they are back in season. All right, this is what Marisa eats for breakfast every morning. She has one or two of these. Actually, this guy gets one of them, and then she gets one. So, because he's spoiled rotten. Plum cake, I saw it on here. 99 cents. So not even €1. Oh, the milk. Okay, here's the milk. This a liter of milk is €1.59. The hamburger buns is €1.10. The barbecue sauce was €1.99. I got a giant thing of pappardelle. This was $2.75. These Oro cookies. It's a breakfast cookie. You can see the price right there on them. $2.49 for the breakfast cookie. These little things are seasonal. I think they're in the shape of a dove. I think they're pretty sweet, but Marisa likes them a lot. So the Sapori, let's see how much those are special cookies. And I don't see them on there. Oh, biscotti, $2.49. There you go. And that's that. So, I mean, it's a lot of groceries for €85. If we were to get this similar stuff at Publix, and I can assure you that would have been double, if not more than double. So, not bad. Okay, finally. You hung on this long.
Yes.
Good for you. Marisa made a lasagna, and we took some video of it so you can see how an Italian woman makes lasagna.
Everybody makes it differently.
make it
That's
different.
how I explained it in the video.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure I'm not, you know, people are going to comment that it's not the right way, but it's how I make it.
Yeah.
Easy, fast, and it's still delicious.
It's very good, and we use the rest of the ricotta cheese that we
Yes.
bought from the cheesemaker
Yeah.
in
Gioiella.
Gioiella. So anyway,
Hi. So today I'm making a lasagna. Now, this is the way I make it. Everybody makes it differently. Doesn't matter. Whatever floats your boat, that's fine too. I already made the sauce. Basically what I did is a sofrito with carrots, onions, a little bit of olive oil, and then I sauteed the meat, ground beef in this case. I should have gotten ground pork, I prefer it, but we did it with the ground beef. I had 2 cans of tomato sauce, just bland tomato sauce, and then I, of course, seasoned it with salt, pepper, a little bit of hot pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, just a tad, and then it's been simmering for like an hour and a half. Maybe even 2 hours. I don't even know at this point. It looks good. It's nice and thick. I don't know if you can see it. It's nice and thick, and it'll be great for the lasagna. All right. Now, for the lasagna itself, I am a little bit more modern. I don't like to use the lasagna strips that you have to cook and boil in water. I get all tangled up. It's just not easy for me. I did find these. These are the Cecco. They're the ready to put in the oven strips. I used them in the States. I love them. Easy. It says 24 minutes to cook. I usually keep my lasagna in the oven for about 40 minutes because I want to make it nice and crispy and all of that. So Randy likes it that way. Anyway, my ingredients are going to be very simple. Parmigiano cheese. Now this is a 20-month Riserva. You can get whatever you want, but guys, almost a kilo of Parmigiano. It only cost me 16 euros. I cannot believe that. We have the sheep's ricotta. That's from the cheesemonger that we encountered and visited last week. It's not a lot. It's probably about 250 grams. I'm not sure what that is in ounces. Grated Parmigiano cheese, of course, I just said that. We have 2 mozzarellas. They're bufala mozzarella, but it would be better to do fior di latte. I didn't have that. I just have the bufala. I'm gonna use that. 1 egg. You're gonna say, what are you gonna use the egg for? I put it in the ricotta and I swirl it around, and I season the ricotta with salt and pepper, so it gives it flavor. And that's basically all you need, and then you just layer it as you go. Okay, let me just get started on cutting, and you'll see the progress of it. So I am now going to get the ricotta ready. I just put the egg in there, the whole egg, some pepper. I cut up the mozzarella already. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to put some grated cheese in the ricotta as well. All right, and now I just whip it up. I don't remember if we have a whisk, but I'll just use a fork. Let's see. You can see. Okay, this is just going to be dollops all over the layers once we get started layering the lasagna into the glass pan I have here ready. Okay, that's done. Now we get started on layering the lasagna. I use a little olive oil at the bottom. You can also put a little bit of the sauce, which I will do. This here. Swirl it around. Okay. Now I'll keep my sauce ready here. And get a spoon. spread that on the bottom, like so. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing there. Okay. And then we start with the layering of the lasagna sheets. Okay, now in the United States, I used to get the Barilla brand. I think they had about 15 sheets in the box. Here it looks like there's a little bit more than that. And I have 2 boxes. I don't think I need to use all of them. So I'm just gonna figure this out as I go. Look at that. It was made for this pan. Okay, so you put down the first layer of lasagna. I spread the sauce on top so it soaks it up. And I'm always afraid that I never make enough sauce, which most of the time is true. You can never have enough sauce. But anyway, here we go. So what I do is, like I said, little dollops of ricotta. You just, and then you spread it around a little bit like this. Okay. Makes it easier. The little mozzarella, spread out. This is the reason why you shouldn't use bufala, because it breaks up too much, but it's still good. Okay, now we go with the other sheets. Now I've seen that you can do it this way. Actually, let me put some Parmigiano. I should have put some Parmigiano on that too, and a little bit more sauce. A little more sauce on this layer here. Okay. And a little Parmigiano. Okay. Now I can go ahead and do the other side. So I'm basically doing it the opposite direction that I did the other one, the other layer, and then you just keep going. So I am done with preparing the lasagna. I ended up doing a 5-layer lasagna. It's a pretty decent amount. I topped it off with some additional Parmesan cheese, a little pepper, and that's it. I am going to put it in the oven. Like I said, I like to keep mine in there for about 40 minutes, just so that the lasagna itself gets crunchy on the corners, because we like it that way. But apparently the Checo here says that it only takes 24 minutes. By the way, in this ½ kilo box, there was actually 27 lasagna sheets. In the United States, I could get only 15 in a box, so yay. Anyway, we'll look at it at the end when it's cooked. I'm gonna put the oven at about 220 degrees Celsius. I think that's about, I don't even know what that is in I think it's 180 in the United States. But anyway, we'll see you later.
That's about all we've got for today. It's a beautiful Sunday today. It's getting warmer.
Yes.
You see behind me,
The lake.
Lago Trasimeno. Beautiful place to live. I want to thank all of our new subscribers. I was remiss last week and I didn't do that. We love new subscribers. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe, follow us, and we'll see you guys next Sunday.
Ciao.
Ciao.